Welcome back, everyone, to more BallyDung Wrestling's Gold Rush 2, and we are now getting ready for the Ultimate Surrender Tag Team title matchup as the Rugged Rebel is coming down to the ringside area. And I guess that's why I'm still in the booth calling commentary. Of course, Rugged Rebel had a match earlier in the night, and he hasn't been at the commentary table since, so I've been calling some of this event. You know, I should actually get double, because you know what? I went out to that ring tonight, and I competed for these fans, and I showed them that I can not only compete in the ring, but I can also call commentary. Hell, I've called a lot of this event thus far. And you know, that's kind of the thing I give to the fans. I am a great competitor in BallyDung Wrestling. I think I am a first ballot Hall of Famer somewhere down the line, whenever a Hall of Fame ever happens. And I think I dare say that I am a legend. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. I'm not trying to fuss with a certain legend, a certain heel legend, but I am a legend. I am a Canadian legend. The fans of Canada, when I come to Canada, when my plane lands in Canada, after competing in BallyDung events and matches sometimes, when I'm on my short vacations, you see the fans line up. They're all taking their pictures. They're trying to get my autograph. I have a whole line of security to protect me from all of those overzealous fans, because there are so many fans, so many Canadians that want to be like me. They look up to me. They want to grow up to be just as good as I am. And you know what? I taught Bret Hart everything that he knows. You might think, oh, Bret Hart is the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. But before Bret Hart, I was the guy that was the big star for Canada. I taught Bret Hart everything he knows. In fact, I went to the dungeon and I dominated everybody there. I was too good for the dungeon. I was too good for Stampede Wrestling. I was too good for all of the other promotions. They didn't want all of their top stars to look bad, so they didn't have me on. But I am a legend, and getting to call this matchup, this Ultimate Surrender Tag Team title rematch, is a rematch from Summerfest 4. There was some controversy after the match at Summerfest 4 when Dominatrix and Mistress fought Kate Ho and her daughter, Laura Lust. And I think Kate Ho and Laura Lust might be the first mother-daughter team to hold gold in BallyDung Wrestling as a team. I don't think there are any other mother-daughter teams, and basically this is kind of a first. I mean, I'm even surprised that Kate Ho and Laura Lust actually walked out with the belts. I mean, you can look at the footage over and over and over again, and it looks like both feet hit the floor. Both feet of both competitors hit the floor at the same time, which I think would be a draw. And in the case of a draw, the defending champion usually retains the title, but I guess the board of directors had to make a judgment call, and they decided to call the match in favor of the challengers. So Dominatrix and Mistress, they have not been very happy about losing their belts, and they've been on a mission to get those belts back, and tonight is their opportunity to try to do just that. And I would not want to be in the shoes of somebody that's pissed off Dominatrix or Mistress. Let me tell you that. I mean, Dominatrix, she has her own little dungeon that she can bring people to, and let me tell you, that dungeon is chocked full of various different items. I can't say all of them now because we might get in trouble for that, because, you know, Mr. Ute Oob, or whatever his name is, he's still lurking around trying to find out what's going on. I mean, BallyDung Wrestling has gotten in trouble for that stuff before. It's nothing new. We're somewhat controversial at times, but these Ultimate Surrender Tag Team titles were a belt that Claire introduced to see more action in the women's division, but we already know that Claire is getting rid of the girls and women's titles tonight. And I guess from what I've heard, the board of directors is going to possibly add Claire into the match that would have been just Yanta and Trinity. So Claire has been added to that matchup. I'm not sure Claire knows that yet, but here comes Task Mistress, and this matchup should be quite interesting to see how Rugged Rebel officiates this with his manager in this matchup. And of course, Rugged Rebel already coming off of a huge title defense of the light heavyweight title, defeating RD, and some people might say it was somewhat controversial, but as I've said, the referee's decision is final. Just like with the Ultimate Surrender Tag Team titles, that decision was final. There was nothing anybody could do about it. No matter how much complaining went on, that was it. You know, the titles switched hands, and I guess all that Dominatrix and Task Mistress could do was get a rematch. So since they were the former champions, they get their rematch here tonight to try and earn the belts back. But it's harder, I think, to retain the belts than it is to win it. But I think it's also hard to regain the belts after you've lost them. So it looks like these two teams are going to fight Tornado Tag Team style. As Kato, oh my goodness, with that little head scissors that twirl around. And oh my goodness, that's going to make Task Mistress a little dizzy. As Laura Lust is taking control of Dominatrix, Kato and her daughter are really doing a very good job here. Just taking down BallyDung. And I don't think I've seen Dominatrix and Task Mistress have this much trouble. But oh, looks like Kato is in trouble. Oh, taken down. And now Task Mistress with the cover. No, and a kick out there by Kato. You're not going to beat Kato that way, or Kato, whatever you want to call her. Like that. And now a belly-to-belly suplex. And is she going to try to go for the... Wait a second. She's going for a finishing, a submission-type maneuver. But no. It's broken up there at the last second. The Task Mistress and Dominatrix, ooh, now they're in complete control of the champions. The challengers, though, oh, and Laura Lust attacking the Rugged Rebel. And looks like Dominatrix is now trying to take advantage of this while Laura Lust is attacking the referee. And Rugged Rebel admonishing Laura Lust for that attack. And now Kato is getting fired up. Task Mistress looked like she was about ready to take firm control of this matchup as Kato went for a kick, but it got caught, and now she sends Task Mistress into the corner. Dominatrix goes with a reversal, and oh, and Kato with that flip there, so much action going, oh, and that clothesline nearly took off Kato's head. That clothesline, I think, almost, oh, and a takedown there by Task Mistress as she's working on the arms now of Kato, and goes for that. She was going for, it looked like a submission type maneuver, and Laura Lust is starting to get fired up yet again. And now, oh, wait a second. Oh, Kato reversed that power bomb into a DDT there, and now a cover hooks the leg, but no. And Rugged Rebel admonishing Laura Lust for something. Maybe he saw Laura Lust trying to do some kind of a cheap maneuver, but Dominatrix looks like she's going behind now on. Oh, Laura Lust's head, I think, hit that steel chair, and Kato is looking like she's getting ready to celebrate a little early here. As Dominatrix now, oh, that knee right to the head of Laura Lust. And now, wait a second, Laura Lust is hooked in that. Wait a second, Rugged Rebel calling for the bell, and looks like we have new Ultimate Surrender Tag Team Champions. Laura Lust complaining about the call, claiming that she never tapped out. But you know what? The referee's decision is final. That's too bad. If you feel you got screwed, maybe Laura Lust should have kept her hands off the Rugged Rebel, and maybe he wouldn't have called for such a quick decision. But nonetheless, looks like we have new Ultimate Surrender Tag Team Champions, Dominatrix and Task Mistress, regaining the Ultimate Surrender Tag Team titles. Laura Lust can't believe it. Rugged Rebel checking now on Laura Lust, but she's got to feel devastated losing the titles in this way in her first defense. But nonetheless, Dominatrix and Task Mistress, your new Ultimate Surrender Tag Team Champions. Congratulations on this epic victory here tonight at Gold Rush 2 for Dominatrix and Task Mistress, and a big victory for BallyDung.